Hello, everybody. Welcome to A Song a Day Keeps the Virus Away, day 332. And my name is Sally Rogers. Today I have a song for the season, and I'm hoping that I have enough juice out here. I'm in my daughter's room at the other end of the house, and hopefully I'm close enough that this will take. Anyway, this is a song by John McCutcheon called Christmas in the Trenches, and it is a true story that took place in 1914 during World War I, when men from either side, stuck in the trenches, fighting each other like mad. On Christmas Eve, they stopped fighting and put up a truce flag and spent the evening singing Christmas songs and trading small gifts with each other and talking about their home and their families. And then, of course, they had to get back to war. And John McCutcheon did a wonderful job at retelling that story in this song. And I just wanted to tell you that there is, I put it in the notes to today's singing. There is a play up in Boston called All Is Calm, the Christmas Truce of 1914. It's a play that is being produced right now in Boston. So you can look it up online and go if you're living near there. Just have to get this little box out of my screen. Here. Okay, I think we're set. Christmas in the Trenches by John McCutcheon. My name is Francis Tolliver. I come from Liverpool. 2 years ago the war was waiting for me after school. To Belgium and to Flanders, to Germany, to here, I fought for king and country I loved dear. 'Twas Christmas in the trenches where the frost so bitter hung. The frozen fields of France were still, no Christmas song was sung. Our families back in England were toasting us that day, their brave and glorious lads so far away. I was lying with my messmates on the cold and rocky ground, when across the line of battle came a most peculiar sound. Says I, now listen up, me boys, each soldier strained to hear, as one young German voice sang out so clear. He's singing bloody well, you know, my partner says to me. Soon one by one each German voice joined in harmony. The cannons rested silent, the gas clouds rolled no more. Christmas brought us respite from the war. As soon as they were finished, a reverent pause was spent. God rest ye merry gentlemen, struck up some lads from Kent. The next they sang was Stille Nacht, 'tis silent night, says I, and into tongues one song filled up that sky. There's someone coming towards us, the frontline sentry cried. All sights were fixed on one lone figure trudging from their side. His truce flag like a Christmas star shone on the plain so bright, as he bravely strode unarmed into the night. Soon one by one from either side walked into no man's land. With neither gun nor bayonet, we met there hand in hand. We shared some secret brandy, we wished each other well, and in a flare-lit soccer game, we gave 'em hell. We traded chocolates, cigarettes, and photographs from home. These sons and fathers far away from families of their own. Young Sanders played the squeeze box, they had a violin. This curious and unlikely band of men upon us, France was France once more. With sad farewells from either side, we settled back to war. But the question haunting every heart that lived that wondrous night, whose family have I fixed within my sights? 'Twas Christmas in the trenches where the frost so bitter hung. The frozen fields of France were warmed as songs of peace were sung. The walls they'd kept between us to exact the work of war had been crumbled and were gone forevermore. My name is Francis Tulliver, in Liverpool I dwell. Each Christmas come since World War I, I've learned its lessons well. That the ones who call the shots won't be among the dead and maimed, and on each end of the rifle we're the same. Christmas in the Trenches by John McCutcheon. Thanks, John, for a great song. Thank you all for listening, and have a great before Christmas week. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.